Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue working in our new method book on the trombone with line 15, Au clair de la lune. So in this line, we are using the same three notes that we've used on this entire page, which is our D, C, and B flat. We're going to go at the beginning and we're going to take a look at everything. So as always, we start in our bass clef, and that is just what we read with the trombone. Then we have our key signature. So in this key signature, we have two flats, and the order of flats in a key signature will always be the same, no matter what. So if we only have one flat, it will always be a B flat. In this case, B flat is on the second line, and it reminds us that any B, no matter where it is, any note with the letter B will be a B flat. And then our second flat in the key signature is an E flat, and it will always be an E flat if we have two or more. So this is located on the third space, and this tells us that any E, no matter where it is an E flat. We don't have any of those in this particular song, but this does tell us what key we are in. Two flats in our key signature tells us we are in the key of B flat. Then we have our time signature. We have 4 beats in every measure, and the whole note gets 4 beats. So let's do a little bit of math as always. So we start out with 4 beats for the whole note. Half of a whole note is a half note, so half of 4 is 2. Then we divide the half note into quarters. Half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1. So all of the quarter notes get 1 full beat, half notes get 2, as well as half rests, and then our whole note gets 4. So then we start at the very beginning, and we have 3 B flats in a row in first position, and then we move out to C and 6. So we've got 3 B flats, 1, 2, 3, move out to 6th position, and make sure that you are tonguing at the same time as you're moving your slide. Otherwise, you get a glitch. Then we go into 4th position D in the next measure, hold that for 2 counts, and then we go back out to 6th position for our C for 2 counts. And then the third measure, we're going to skip around a little bit. So we have B flat on the second line, skip up to the D on the third line, which is 4th position, then out to the C, we have 2 of them, 6th position, and then back to first position B flat on the second line. Then we have a half rest. Now, I hope that you have noticed that the first line and the second line are almost identical. So measure 1 and measure 5, exactly the same with notes and rhythms. 2 and 6, identical. 3 and 7 are identical. The only difference between the 2 lines is measure 4 is a half note, half rest combination, and measure 8 is a whole note. So we end there. We're going to go at the beginning, and we're going to play straight through. Here we go. And 1, 2, ready. And that's how you play line 15 on the trombone. If you are having trouble with the third measure of each line because it's no longer moving in steps, but it's skipping, then just isolate 1 or 2 notes at a time. So maybe start with your B flat, and then go to the D. And practice going back and forth. And then when you're comfortable with that, go out to the C. And then try putting it together. B flat, D, C, C. And that's how I would approach something that is new that might give me a little bit of trouble. If you're not having any trouble, that is fantastic. But if you are, then I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.